DraftKings Pick6, college football. Let's go. Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Craig Bennett from Daily Edge Sports, and we have partnered with DraftKings Pick6 to bring you 3 picks for tonight's college football slate. I got 3 of them for you. And if you don't have that DraftKings Pick6 account, make sure you download it. Use that promo code CashKeg, and new Pick6 customers play $5, get $50 and Pick6 credits guaranteed. Let's get after it. All right, DraftKings Pick6 is up on the board here. One thing you notice, I have the night slate pulled up here. So they have different selections of games. So don't have the noon and they're like, I can't find any of these players. I have them on the 7 p.m. night slate, or the 3 picks I'm going to find here. So first start out with that. All right, 3 picks for you here. Overall, I don't love college football matchups today. I liked them a little bit better in the night slate. That's why I chose it for this video. So the first one we're going to do, we'll talk about Sawyer Robertson here going up against TCU. I think it's going to be one of those games where they're going to have to put some points on the board here, right? TCU, once that offense gets going, they might have to put some points on the board. So if we look at Robertson over his last 4 games he has played, he's cleared that in 3 of them, 324, 258, and 274. Didn't quite get there against Oklahoma State, but didn't really throw a ton that game either. I mean, I think they had 19 pass plays and only completed 11. Where these other games, we had 48, 44, and 32 pass plays. And I think it's going to be more like that with TCU, more of a track meet, more offense. And so that's where I think he's going to have to sling the rock a little bit more. And again, 247.5 pass yards. We're going to go more than this for him. And then the next 2 are going to be ones you can correlate and pair up together, which I do like. The matchup is a little bit better than it has been over previous weeks. We'll start with the quarterback here in Will Rogers. As you can tell, got there over the last 4 games he's played, got there in the first 2 playing Rutgers and Michigan, and then these last 2 against Iowa, they lost 40-16. Iowa's a tough defense. And then IU, again, IU's been amazing this year. Love to see it. And they stomped them 31-17, so they just couldn't get things going. But I expect things to change up a little bit here. Going up against USC, they're ranked 92nd in college football in passing yards allowed at over 234 a game. And Will Rogers, even though I have Coleman in the background, they can do a little bit of everything. If USC starts putting up points on the board here, we might see him having to start to sling the rock a little bit more. So 236.5 pass yards. We're going to go more than this with Will Rogers. And if we like his pass yards, then we're going to go over to receiving yards and pair him with one of his wide receivers. I think you could go with Jackson if you wanted to. I always like Boston a little bit better for yards. He's just more of the explosive wide receiver down the field. As you can tell, again, tough matchup. Wide receivers, quarterbacks correlate really well with one another. And, he struggled, again, at Iowa, at IU. Now, again, home game against USC. We saw 125 and 80. Games before that in week 4, he had 121 against Northwestern. So this just feels like a spot for Washington to, put some yards out there. Great bounce back spot after playing 2 tough teams. And I expect a pretty decent day out of Denzel Boston here. So 64.5 receiving yards for him. Again, him and Jackson are very similar. Boston does lead the team in target percentage, 26.7 target share for him. He's had 71 targets this year, where Jackson's right behind him at 63 targets at 23.7% target share. So again, Boston leads the team there. They are a little bit more pass rate over run rate, 55% over 45% run rate. So again, they will throw the ball. And again, a lot of this to me is just matchup based. And I think he's definitely going to get there. 64.5 receiving yards. We're going to go more than this. So again, appreciate you. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you want more action. And again, if you do not have that new DraftKings Pick6 app, make sure you download it now. Use that promo code CashKeg, and new Pick6 customers play $5, get $50 and Pick6 credits guaranteed. Let's get after it. Let's go.